Welcome, everyone. Today, we are diving deep into the critical world of secrets management within Kubernetes ecosystems. For senior architects and infrastructure engineers, the challenge isn't just about storing a password. It is about managing thousands of sensitive credentials across globally distributed clusters while maintaining high availability and rigorous security standards. We will evaluate the landscape, comparing native Kubernetes solutions against robust external platforms like HashiCorp Vault and cloud-specific managers. Our goal is to move beyond basic implementations toward ultra-scalable, production-grade patterns that protect your most sensitive data at scale. Let's get started by defining the boundaries of modern secrets management. A common misconception among junior developers is that Kubernetes secrets are secure by default. In reality, native K8 secrets are merely base64 encoded, not encrypted. This means anyone with access to the API server or the etcd backend can easily decode them. For an enterprise-scale system, this is a significant risk. We must move toward encryption at rest within etcd and implement strict RBAC. However, even with these measures, native secrets lack advanced features like automatic rotation and dynamic credential generation. Understanding these limitations is the first step in designing a resilient architecture that can withstand sophisticated internal and external threats. If you are operating heavily within a single cloud provider, their native secret management services offer a path of least resistance. AWS Secrets Manager, Azure Key Vault, and Google Secret Manager provide deep integration with the cloud's identity and access management systems. This allows for fine-grained permissions without managing additional infrastructure. These services handle the heavy lifting of high availability and regional replication. For many, the Bring Your Own Key, or KMS integration, is a decisive factor. However, this approach can lead to provider lock-in, which may be a concern for architects designing multi-cloud or hybrid cloud strategies. When we look at platform-agnostic, enterprise-grade secrets management, HashiCorp Vault stands alone. It introduces the concept of dynamic secrets, credentials that are generated on the fly and expire automatically. This reduces the blast radius of any potential leak. Vault also uses Shamir's secret sharing to protect its master key, requiring multiple stakeholders to unseal the vault. For senior engineers, Vault's audit logging and policy engine provide unparalleled visibility and control. Whether you are running on-prem, in a single cloud, or across multiple providers, Vault serves as a centralized source of truth for all sensitive data and identity-based access. Choosing between Vault and cloud-native services involves a trade-off between operational overhead and flexibility. Vault requires management of the cluster, its storage backend, like Raft or Console, and its high-availability configuration. Cloud-native services are serverless and managed by the provider, but they are tied to that specific ecosystem. Vault offers superior features, like the Transit Secret Engine for data encryption as a service. In contrast, cloud services are often more cost-effective for smaller footprints. As architects, you must weigh the total cost of ownership against the need for advanced features like cross-cluster secret synchronization and identity brokering. How do we actually get these secrets into our pods? The most common pattern with HashiCorp Vault is the sidecar agent. An init container fetches the secret at startup, or a sidecar container maintains a local file with the secret data, which the application reads. This pattern is transparent to the application code, requiring no specific SDKs. However, it does increase the resource footprint of your pods. This approach is highly effective for legacy applications that expect secrets to be available as local files. For modern cloud-native apps, this bridge allows for seamless migration from static config files to dynamic, vaulted secrets without rewriting the core business logic. The External Secrets Operator, ESO, is a powerful community-driven tool that synchronizes secrets from external APIs, like AWS Secrets Manager or Vault, into native Kubernetes secret objects. This allows developers to continue using the standard Kubernetes secret API while the actual source of truth remains in a secure external vault. This is excellent for maintaining a consistent developer experience while significantly enhancing the security posture. It handles the lifecycle of the secret, including updates and deletions. For architects, this decouples the secret storage from the secret consumption, allowing you to swap backends without disrupting the deployment manifests used by the engineering teams.
The Secret Store's CSI driver is the modern, industry-standard way to mount secrets into pods as volumes. Instead of creating K8 secret objects, which reside in etcd, the CSI driver retrieves secrets directly from the provider and mounts them into the pod's file system at runtime. This bypasses the etcd storage risks entirely. It supports multiple providers through provider classes. For senior engineers, this is the preferred method for high-security environments because it ensures that secrets only exist in the memory of the node and the pod, never touching the cluster's persistent storage. It also supports syncing to K8 secrets if environment variables are strictly required. When managing secrets at a global scale, availability is as important as security. If your secrets manager goes down, your entire infrastructure can fail to scale or restart. For Vault, this means deploying across multiple availability zones using the Raft consensus algorithm for state replication. Cloud-native services handle this natively, often providing global endpoints. We must also consider the latency of secret retrieval. In a multi-region Kubernetes setup, secrets should be replicated close to the compute resources. Implementing a performance standby in Vault or utilizing regional replicas in cloud services ensures that your CI/CD pipelines and autoscaling events are never throttled by secret retrieval bottlenecks. To conclude, the choice between Vault and Cloud Native depends on your specific needs. Use Cloud Native if you are 100% committed to one provider and want minimal operational overhead. Choose HashiCorp Vault if you require multi-cloud flexibility, dynamic secrets, or advanced governance. Regardless of the tool, follow these best practices. Never check secrets into version control, always use the principle of least privilege, and automate your secret rotation. By implementing the CSI driver or external secrets operator, you can create a robust, scalable, and secure environment that protects your organization's most critical assets. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to your questions on building these ultra-scalable patterns.